What's up, everybody? So, this is going to be my new project, side quest, whatever you want to call it. Um, and we're going to just call it Modern Fatherhood. So, I'm a swing shift working dad of three, got two boys and a beautiful little girl. And I always see a lot going on when it comes to dad pages and TikTok and just everything to do with parenting. And it always comes down to extreme sides of things, whether it's the extremely conservative dads or it's the dads that tell you you should be doing this, 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 and this. And, or worse, it's other people telling you how to be parents. And almost all the advice is just wrong or doesn't apply to you. And I'm not going to do those things. I'm not going to tell you how to parent. I'm not going to tell you that you should be letting your spouse be a stay at home mom, or that you should be splitting the bills, or you should not let your kids have electronics, or they should go to some military fucking school. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your kids. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your spouse. I'm not going to tell you how to do any of it. I'm just going to be here to talk about being a parent in the modern day when everything is either so cliche, so dramatic, so extreme, uh, when we're all just kind of fucking winging it, and everyone needs to remember that nobody knows what they're doing. And if everyone says they know what they're doing every single step of the way, I'm gonna say they're full of shit. And you can't change my mind on that. Um, so to start, I guess I'll just talk a little bit about me. Uh, I am in my late 20s. I had my first child whenever I was 19. I had my first boy at 19. Um, and I later on fought for custody. He's been with me for ever since. We'll just say ever since. And he has grown to be a very happy, healthy, smart young man. And I have another boy who is also extremely smart. And I'm not bragging here. Yeah, I am. They're my kids. That's literally what you're supposed to do. I have extremely smart children. I love them to death. Um, but I have another boy, um, and then I have a young daughter. You'll probably never see them. You'll hear about them because I'm going to be making this show and podcast on my hour drive to work, and that's probably how the format will always stay. Because when I'm home, I'm with my kids, or I'm sleeping because I work swing shift. So I'm not going to be letting this project cut into my family time. That being said, I would be very happy if people would send questions or topics to talk about. I've asked around in some of the dad groups that I'm in because I'm in quite a few on Facebook. Um, I've asked them around for some questions or topics that people want me to talk about, um, or I won't call them hot topics. Hot topic. Uh, we won't call them hot topics, but um, just to talk about different things, and eventually, if people have just distinct, distinct, specific questions they want me to answer or talk about or anything like that, I'd be more than happy to. There is nothing off the table. I just thought I'm also part of another podcast, and I get a lot of questions asking about what people should do in certain situations as co-parents. And I kept getting in situations where I would be asked questions, and I'm not the perfect dad, by any means. I'm not a perfect man. I'm not a perfect partner, um, but I'm trying. And I just kept being drawn to do something to talk about this kind of stuff. And here I am. I finally pulled the trigger on it. I don't have time outside of life to do it, but I have this hour drive, so here I am. I'm not going to go crazy. Just going to release episodes as I make them, probably unedited because I'm recording it right to my phone and I'm just going to boop. Besides probably bleeping out all the curse words because they don't like that. So, yeah, I just want to be the middle guy, I guess. There's no right way, or I'm not going to say there's not a wrong way to parent because Jesus Christ, there is. Uh, there is wrong ways to parent. So you can't say there's no wrong way to parent. But I will say that not every way is the right way for you, and not every way is always going to be perfect, and people will not always agree. But I think we can all agree as parents that the worst fucking thing ever is when someone without kids tries to tell you how to parent. That shit's annoying. And there's nothing more aggravating than that. They're just like, well, I had a dog. Okay, that is not the same. Don't tell me you had a dog and you let it outside and you feed it and give it baths. That is not the same thing as having a kid that's going to suplex you off the couch or, in a man's case, jump on your balls. Or when they get tall enough, headbutt your balls. And they're going to scream and they're going to run and they're going to learn and they're going to laugh. And it's going to be a terrifyingly beautiful, sometimes painful experience. So I think it's important to talk about those things. Um, and I am not political. I am not going to be religious. This is strictly about just helping dads, and in some cases, moms, if they ever listen to this, which that'll be cool, but probably not, seeing as the name of it's going to be Modern Fatherhood. Modern Fatherhood. Fuck. Um, but always happy to talk to moms too, I guess. But I look forward to it. I hope to get some engagement with you guys. I don't know anything about this stuff. Even with the other podcast I'm part of, I have zilch to do with this part. I hop on, I turn my microphone on, and I record, and that's it. So this is all new, but I'm really looking forward to it. I just want to engage with other dads and be there for other dads. And a lot of times, dads feel alone or they feel like they don't have anybody. And I think it's time that there's something where they have someone, they have somewhere to go. And I am totally down to build a community on Discord or Facebook or anything so that there's a resource for other dads. I will only be using obviously things that I've personally been through or my personal life experience uh, to talk about things. I'm not obviously I'm not a lawyer. I'm just I'm an operator. I do stuff, but I'm no professional, and I will never be a professional on here for sure. Um, so I really look forward to talking to you guys. Uh, and this is the intro to Modern Fatherhood. Modern Modern Fatherhood. Modern Fatherhood. I can't talk. Um, so I really look forward to talking to you guys and interacting with y'all. And stay tuned for the real episode 1.